Well, thank you for viewing this sub-irrigation planter video. You know, like you, I probably went on the internet. I was really confused. I couldn't figure out what the heck are they talking about. So I pulled out a container, grabbed some bottles, and just threw it together. Really, it wasn't that hard. The whole idea is really just to get some air and water underneath the dirt. So I'm going to show you here. I put the bottles in just to show you kind of how I'm going to place them once I get the planter all set. Now, I've got this watering bottle here. Now, what am I going to do with that? Well, I'm going to take that watering bottle, I'm going to stick it over in the corner because that's where I'm going to fill my planter with. So here, real quickly, you're going to see me rip through some bottles real quick with some scissors. Yeah, this is real speed. So here we go. Just going to watch it. It's going to pop off 4 tops. Now again, it is the idea is just allow the water to be underneath the fabric that I'm going to add a little bit later. So see, my water bottle fits there nicely. A little space. I could probably put something underneath it. Oh, and by the way, in this video you don't show me later, I'm going to put some holes in the bottom of that water bottle, obviously. I'm not going to show you in this video, but I will later. Again, the whole idea is that there's lots of air underneath and water underneath. And we're going to put fabric on top of that, and then we're going to saturate the soil really nice. And we're going to allow that capillary action, or whatever they call it, to keep the soil damp throughout. So it's a pretty neat process. Now, if you're in the desert, you're of course going to need a lot of larger containers, and I've seen some videos where people had monster-sized water containers at the bottom of their sub-irrigation planter. So here we go. I'm going to place my bottles in play. It doesn't really matter where they go, just kind of put them on there. Again, this is just a spacer. All you have to remember is it's a spacer. The water is going to fill the bottom, and it's going to fill into the bottles. And you can see, there you go. Pulling it out. Alright, so now the fun part. Now, the fabric is an interesting part because with the fabric, I figured 1.5 times is what I learned worked best. And you can see the planter I've already done there. It's roughly 1.5 times the width and about 1.5 times the length. So real quick with the scissors, once I get everything stable, because it's a little windy, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. And then I'm going to place the fabric right on top of the bottles. So here we go. Obviously, you don't have to be terribly clean in the process. Just rip through it. I mean, it's not that, there's no requirement to be exact here. Now, what I like to do is to, when I push the fabric down, is I kind of like to push the fabric down a little between the bottles so that there's a little bit more of the fabric under the water. Now, I'm not going to show that here, but I'm going to show you the idea. And that is, I'm going to put the fabric on top, kind of get an idea where the hole for the water bottle is at, cut that chunk of fabric off, I'll just lay the fabric right on top of it. Again, you don't have to be terribly exact. The whole idea is just to keep the dirt from getting into the water, that's all. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. I'm done. There's not much more to this, and if you have any more questions, feel free to comment in my video. Obviously, next we're going to add dirt and water it and all that. That said, I'm going to let you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you have a wonderful day or night.